Hi there. Just a quick observation. Now, I told you a few videos ago that a lady who works at the registry office had told us that every death since March had been COVID related. So, they've not died of COVID, but they've said that they've got COVID when they died. There's only about 5 things, she said, that haven't been put down, as COVID. So, okay, led me to think, well, what about all the other deaths, that happen every year? People, hundreds, thousands, if not, that get diagnosed with cancer every day. Where are those deaths? What's happened to those? So, and this is happening in every registry office because I've done some research. In Britain, the registry offices are all very, very suspicious because they know that people don't just die of COVID. And also, this is a very, very tiny thing that kills only a handful of people in every 100,000. It's, it's not deadly. It's a cold at the worst. A cold. That's if it exists. Okay? Now, the reason I'm saying that is because when I was sat thinking about all the things that she'd seen that had been put down as this bogus coronavirus, I started to wonder what the hell is going on, and why were people not being registered as dying of anything but this? So I wanted to know how many people did die of other things and what this is going to mean, all these lies and all this cover-up. And actually, there's 4 categories, I think. There's pneumonia, cancer, they class dementia as something that you die of, but you die of underlying things. Dementia doesn't kill you. So, all right, we'll call it dementia if you like. But these categories, they do the test 1 out of every 100,000. So, 19% or 19.1 in every 100,000 they die of pneumonia. I mean, these are the end-of-life diseases that the flu turns into pneumonia when you're old and you've got no immunity. The bacteria that's multiplying, you can't fight it off. You die of pneumonia. Now, if you've got a temperature when you die, they're going to put you down as COVID-19. So, all of these numbers are lies, and the other things that people die of come to 53 out of 100,000. And you won't believe this, but these 3 things that are the major killers of old people have not been recorded this year, so there's no figures for those. But when you add up what they're telling you that people who have died of coronavirus, it's exactly the same as what these 3 things that they haven't added this year would have been. Only it's worse than that. There's actually less people have died this year than last year. That's how bad this lie is. That's how bad it is. It fits exactly. If there was a pandemic, there'd be hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people. They're frightening you to death with the test results, the people that are testing positive. Everyone is testing positive that's had a flu injection. What they're finding is old debris in your lungs and multiplying it and saying, yeah, you've got COVID. No, you haven't. This is a lie. The lady that made those tests said she never, ever wanted them to be used for this reason. Never. The COVID test is manufactured, shall we say, to prove positive when you're not. You know, I don't know what else to say, really. I don't know what more to say without, you know, I mean, this is my opinion again, but, yeah, it's just, you know, they're just amplifying it. Why not tell you that there's no people that have got this in Blackpool? We're clear here, clear. And yet, all people are getting is bad news all the time. Oh, it's terribly frightening that all these positive tests. Well, let me tell you, this cold only kills 9 people in 100,000. The flu kills more, but we don't wear masks for the flu, do we? You know, think about it. It's absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. You are being had right off. You know, the figures for the people that have died this year are less than they were last year. I don't know what else to tell you. Apart from, you know, we know very, very few people die of this. Very, very few, although they're saying that old people are dying of it. No, they're not. They're allowing old people to die. My friends, many of them have come out of the hospitals telling me they've watched old people be starved to death, left with no water, buzzing for assistance for 12 hours and being ignored. You know, the hospitals are still closed. There's no one in them. You've got to ask yourself, why? Why? When less people are dead this year than died last year. Why? Take care, everybody.